So I get this question a lot. When I have a clutch, how do I know who I'm keeping back, to keep in the population? So these are the 3 winners. I've kept back 2 females and 1 male. I also get this one a lot. How do I sex monitors, right? Well, I mean, the day that they hatch, right? I use a flashlight and I do the tail thing, and, hemipenes are very distinctly 2 dark shadowy lines from the vent that go about, millimeters down towards, and then females are 2 little like dark bumps, right? Not much to it on the day that they're born. But what happens if you miss that, or, you just get a pair of babies from me, and I said I've sexed them, again, nothing's 100% guaranteed without a blood test, but, I have a 95% accuracy, I would say. But again, when you've been doing this as long as I have, you've got a bunch of them in a box together, right? I mean, it's kind of easy to see. So if you look, the 2 females, so these are all clutch mates, right? All hatched at the same time. If you look at the shape of the heads, the smaller, less pointed, more round-shaped head, the length of the tail, look at the vent to the length of the tail, look at the girth, how quickly it starts to taper, right? About a finger's length, right? About a finger's length down, right? And how short and nubby. Now here's the male. Look at the taper. Look at how much longer that taper is. That's to hold each side of the hemipene, right? It's at least 2 fingers worth, right? It's almost a full third of the tail. Also, look at the shape of the head. Look at how pointed and angular the nose is. You can actually see the slope of the nose from above. If I get a side profile, you can see, well, if I can focus my camera, what would be an early bump, right? So when those dimorphisms come in, those high eyebrowed arches, that bump on the nose of a male, you can kind of start seeing that when you got a bunch of them next to each other. Now look at this female. Look at that angle on there. It doesn't. There is no angle. There is no quick slope right down from the bottom. It's not as distinct. It's quite round. Also, look at the eyebrow arches. They're not raised. It's basically from here to there. I'll do that again. Let's grab that male. Right? Look at how raised the eyebrow arches. Look at how just above the nostrils. Do you see the bump just above the nostrils? And then it divots just before the lip? That's going to be that male bump. So that's how you do it, guys. I mean, that's really it. But also, too, when it comes to holdback,